Welcome to the Kent Memorial Fieldhouse. Game 4 of 5 today for the shot clock shootout here on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network. The Moon Area Tigers from the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area, and the Worthington Christian Warriors. Along with Tyler Dansberg, I'm Dave Bacon. And Tyler, you look over Worthington Christian, a tough start, 0-8 on the year, and they've fallen behind early.
You're right, Dave. They're coming off a 43-38 loss against Columbus South at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland on December 23rd, but that is their third loss by less than 3 points. Head coach Quentin Aiden trying to get his team into the win column for the first time today.
Moon Area 6-2 on the season, had a 5-game winning streak, snapped last time out against Chartres Valley. A really good team.
And keep an eye on number 1 in white, Mike Santacola, the senior forward committed to D2 powerhouse Nova Southeastern in Florida. He's a difference maker.
He jumps center, and it's controlled by the Tigers. Amir Turner will bring it into the forecourt. Shot clock is 35 seconds, the first in Ohio, and there's Santacola, backdoor cut, and they found him pretty good off the opening tip.
Right on cue, Mike Santacola, and just a quick V-cut to the rack.
Wolashan kicks it back out. Baseline. Nice shot inside. It's Gavin Smith getting the bucket.
And that's the key, Dave. Getting started early for Worthington Christian. They lost 60% of their scoring from last year into this year. A lot of youth for Quentin Aiden's club.
Good ball movement on the perimeter. Stewart takes it inside, goes all over the rim, and it won't go. Comes off to Worthington Christian. 3 ball. Wolashan can't get it to go. Santacola will grab the rebound. Errant pass cross court, and grabbing it is Gavin Smith. Here come the Warriors. 12-footer. Rims it in. That's C.J. Miller's first 2.
Worthington Christian not afraid to go to the pull-up game early. And of course, this is the first game for both these teams with a shot clock. But it seems like they don't need a shot clock with their pace right now.
Little give and go. It goes back to Carter Tumulty. He gets the bucket. Pretty move. Tied at 4.
That's what Tumulty's going to give you. 6'6", coming off a game-high 23. That was in early December against Penn Hills. He can fill it up and get your boards underneath the rim.
Again, a little errant pass in the half court. Run down. King, the freshman, is fouled out front. So they start 4 seniors and a freshman. Isaac King, the freshman. And that call is actually away from the ball, and it's an offensive foul, so possession goes to the Tigers.
And King is a guy that Worthington Christian is high on. A lot of scouts are high on him as well around the college ranks. Played football as well for the Worthington Christian Warriors football team. He's an athlete.
3-pointer, all over the rim. It won't go. Rebound. Again, the follow won't go for Waklowski, and now in the foul whistled against the Tigers.
This is a matchup, too, where size can really be a benefit to Worthington Christian. Now, they still have yet to string together a win, but they do have the height.
Runner, Wolashan, all over the rim. Rebound pulled down by Stewart in transition. 3 ball. Back of the iron. They get it to Santacola. Foot on the line, it rims out. And the rebound is gathered by Smith. C.J. Miller. There's Wolashan. Loses it. It's run down by Miller. Still 15 on the shot clock. Now 7 on the shot clock. Long 3 off the iron. Rebound grab by Turner. Attacking. Won't go down for Waklowski. Warriors come away with it.
That was a great find, though, by Braden Stewart underneath the hoop. A little finger roll pass. Just couldn't work it.
Scoop shot goes down for Wolashan, his first 2. Tigers back in the half court. Little give and go. Again, that won't go down for Tumulty, but a good look.
Yeah, they're getting great shot selection. Just the shots aren't falling so far.
Woloshan again around the defense and gets the bucket. 4 straight for Logan Woloshan.
And this is what he can do to you. Second team All-Central Buckeye League last year. Just a great presence on both ends.
Three-pointer knocked down by Tumulty. He has 5. Leads down to 1 for Worthington Christian.
But when your last name is Tumulty, you know you can make a loud impact, and he's doing that early.
Good pass, and the defense collapses. It'll still be Warriors basketball. But a check mark for Worthington Christian. Up 1 midway through the first quarter.
So far, they're passing the test. Another look at that rejection, though. A lot of havoc in front there by the Tigers.
Woloshan to inbound it. King grabs it. NBA shot clock is 24, college is 30, high school level 35. These are the first games in Ohio that have been played with the shot clock. Game number 4 of the day. We have 3 days, the shot clock shootout here in Canton. Miller, a little ball fake, gets the defender up and finds nothing. Santacola with the rebound. Turner, great pass in the lane, knocked down by Tumulty. He has 7.
I think what makes Tumulty so great, Dave, is that he just keeps flashing in the lane. He's always an option. He's working hard up and down the floor. He's one of the first guys to get into the offensive end when he gets an entry feed. King
drops it out. Woloshan answers. He has 6. 10-9, Worthington Christian with the lead. Inside of 3 in the first quarter. Santacola, quick first step, nice move, can't finish. Tumulty can. Carter Tumulty, the putback. He's got 9 quick points. Woloshan will draw the foul.
Well, it took a little bit to get things going early on, but then something struck, and I think it was that inside presence for Moon area. Carter Tumulty that got things going, and then Logan Woloshan, who you see there. He's been so crucial for Worthington Christian. Even with this 0-8 record, he's either keeping them in games or helping them get in a spot where they can win games.
Braden Haynes checks in for Worthington Christian. Woloshan, 6 in the game, trying to split the pair and tie us up at 11. 2.5 remaining first quarter, and he does. Turner. Tumulty comes out around the 3-point arc. Great defense. Stolen by Miller. King in transition. Trying to get it to Woloshan. He's being aggressively defended as Woloshan by A.J. Buford now. Little runner knocked down by Ian St. John, his first 2. And a timeout called with 1:52 to go in the first quarter. 13-11 is the score.
Worthington Christian rolling here. Ian St. John's been a nice bench presence. Got a couple of key offensive boards, and then there he just drops it in with the right hand.
Almost looked like they switched up to a box in one or a diamond in one because Woloshan was being shadowed by Buford.
And it seems like that's going to be the adjustment. Not just was Buford shadowing him, but he was face guarding Woloshan as well. And Buford, that 6'2 junior, 8 points in the win against Lincoln Park. He can give you a little bit of everything on both ends. So maybe that's going to be the matchup to keep an eye out. But with Logan Woloshan's offensive prowess, you'd have to think that maybe Moon area will shift into that box and one style D.
Yeah, and Quentin Aiden called the timeout after that possession. Let's see, does he plan on switching up the defense here? Tumulty has been a problem.
Yeah, it could be a platoon shift here. Tumulty not just getting inside, but he just burrows his way in for offensive rebounds. I think, Dave, second chance points can be so crucial in this game. They could ultimately decide this game even with teams getting out to a little bit of a cold start, when you can crash the offensive glass and create points off those opportunities, good things are most likely going to happen.
Looks like they're going to set up some sort of three-quarter court pressure, will the Warriors. And Buford will inbound it. Santacola, there's Turner. They get it across the timeline. But again, you're just trying to not let them get into that. That offense was starting to click.
Yeah, you want to take away as much momentum as possible and make them work to cross the timeline.
Three-pointer, no, rebound, thrown over the rim by Tumulty, and it's rebounded by the Warriors. St. John, basket and one, Ian St. John. Full speed, gets the hoop and the foul.
That is a tough finish because Amir Turner stepped right with him. That's a tough play to make if you're Buford because you have to plant the feet, of course, and you got to move with St. John. That's the right move, to go with a little Euro step. But to make that shot on top of that, Dave, is pretty impressive for the junior.
So the basket counts. It is 15-11, and the three-point play opportunity for Ian St. John. Can't convert. Rebound ripped down by Waklowski. Stewart trapped. Santacola quickly. They work it in the corner. Buford off the side of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Stewart. Hits the side of the backboard. It'll be Worthington Christian basketball. But again, killing the offensive glass are the Tigers.
Size and strength seems to be two of the biggest keys for Gino Palmasina's crew because they are just so strong inside. They've got great hands, Dave. They clean it up on the offensive glass. And even when the shots aren't falling, you have to be impressed with their ability just to clean it up.
Miller, still kind of on the perimeter. Good defense. And it is lost out of bounds by Braden Haynes.
You have to take care of the rock if you're going to want to win this game and pull off an upset over the reigning WPIAL champs. But Worthington Christian has certainly looked the part. And now you add in the full court press. And it could be pretty seething against this Moon area team trying to break the ice.
They break it. Santacola gets it in the corner. Buford, three. Back of the rim, knocked free, run down by St. John. Here's Miller. Haynes. Warriors in transition, draws the foul. Went inside with some force, did Braden Haynes.
Now he goes in, looked like he went up on Santacola before the shot, and then that gets tough because then you have to make the decision. But luckily that decision was made for Haynes because Santacola clipped him.
Free throws coming for Haynes. Knocks the first one down. 5-point lead for Worthington Christian. Tumulty checks back in. Splits the pair. Ball is loose. St. John comes up with it. And it's kept alive by King. Wolashan, the three. He knocks it down. He hits double figures with 10. Logan Wolashan has opened up an 8-point lead for Worthington Christian. Open three, knocks it down, and he beats the buzzer. Caleb Waklowski. Nice job by Moon area, working the clock and beating the buzzer before the end of the quarter. It'll be 19-14 after the first. Worthington Christian leading Moon area. It's the Shot Clock Shootout on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
The High School Shot Clock Shootout on Rock Entertainment Sports Network is brought to you by True North Convenience Stores. Fast, friendly, clean. Download the True Rewards app today and start saving. And by Spire Academy. Spire Academy is an international high school and postgraduate sports performance training and education boarding school. Visit spireacademy.com for more information.
Second quarter action, Canton Memorial Fieldhouse. Game 4 of day 1 of the high school shot clock shootout. And Worthington Christian a 4-point lead. Woloshan can't get it to go. Ian St. John's follow will go. Lead back to 7. St. John's 6 off the bench already.
St. John has been the energizer. He's just right underneath the rim. He's boxing out guys. He's that glue guy in the lineup.
In the lane, blocked. Good defense by the freshman King, but then he throws it away, and a traveling violation is whistled against the Tigers, so it will be Warriors basketball.
Turner gets called for the travel here, Dave, but again, it starts with that rejection by the freshman King, just showing off that strength. Nice breakout feed, and Turner cut off that passing lane, but then just gets caught for the turnover.
C.J. Miller stumbled and a little hobbled as he couldn't get to that inbound pass by Woloshan, so the turnover will give it right back to the Moon Area Tigers from the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area. Moon Area is where Robert Morris University is as well.
The Colonials.
Yeah. Nice spin move underneath, and Turner gets his first 2.
Just doing it off the dribble there for Amir Turner, formerly of Cornell High School.
Oh, nice shot by Woloshan. Comes out firing. He now has a dozen. Not great spacing, and stepping on the baseline that time is Turner. Just 3 guys bunched in that corner. Pretty good defense by the Warriors.
St. John has just been a pest at both ends. He's not giving guys a lot on the baseline, and he's forcing them towards that boundary. Now, Moon Area, also the alma mater of John Calipari, now the Arkansas head coach, which is still weird to say.
Graydon Little checks in for the Warriors. Woloshan throws it in. He's got 14. Logan Woloshan doing a great job.
He is silky. Off the pirouette there, that's a tough shot fading away from about 18 feet, all nylon.
Santacola steps into the 3, and it's perfect.
Just a pure left-handed stroke there for Santacola, and you can see the gaze in his eye. He is all business there. Off the catch, nothing but the bottom of the cup.
Step back, Woloshan. He is on fire. 16 already for Logan Woloshan.
He might be nearing that season high when he dropped 29 against Franklin Heights on December 13th. He's certainly on track.
Ripped away by Woloshan. It goes right to Santacola. Corner 3, knocked down. Tumulty answering. He has a dozen now. Woloshan, little heat check. That one off the back of the iron in transition. Won't go down for Wilkowski, and here comes St. John. End to end, the shot clock not factoring into it even a little bit here. Corner, 3 ball. Off the rim for Little. Here come the Tigers. In the lane, high off the backboard. And again, St. John doing the job underneath. Woloshan loses it. Sankovic will draw the foul. Good defense by Evan Sankovic, who is checked in.
Sankovic, the junior, also starting kicker for the Moon Area football team. Right off the bench and right on the score sheet, able to break that up, and almost kind of a a smarter foul there, not necessarily intentional, but you're taking away the potential 2 points. So that's just the first team foul of this ball game. And when you mentioned the shot clock for the first time in that manner with 4:40 left, I think that tells you the way these teams are playing.
Wholesale substitutions for both teams now. Santa Cola around the pick, loses it. That will be Warriors basketball. Defense kind of all hands and got it, and he just lost control of it. It will be Worthington Christian basketball.
They're playing man-to-man defense, Dave, but when there's an in-cutter into the lane like Santa Cola, they start to pack it in, and they're generating a lot of stops.
Good aggressive defense by Turner. It will still be Worthington Christian basketball. Braden Haynes will inbound it for the Warriors. Smith has checked back in. Little. Woloshan is getting a breather. He has 16 of the 22 points. Shot clock down to 8. Oh, there's Woloshan. Back of the iron. Santa Cola controls it. It's a multi. Blind pass to A.J. Buford, and Buford will get it back. They work it to Santa Cola. He's going to be fouled as Haynes couldn't get around him.
Santa Cola just showing there his value to this Moon area team. He's such a unique player because he plays that point forward position. The guy is 6'4" on top of that, but then he'll direct traffic, he'll run the point, and then he'll move off the ball and careen back into the post, and then he'll square up on guys. You don't see a lot of that, even in the high school game, and he's doing that there.
So I gave Woloshan a break before he took it. He just sat down, so they sub in Gavin Smith. Good ball movement around the perimeter. Santa Cola attack and puts it in, left hand. Switched hands and got the bucket. 7 for Mike Santa Cola. Oh, nice move by King, the freshman. Little spin move, and he gets the easy bucket.
Turner got tripped up there, just fell down. That opened up King.
Foul is strong inside as Waklowski, and he'll shoot 2. Somebody didn't get their feet moving and grabbed his arm as they ran by him. Miller whistled for the foul. Nice soft touch on the free throw for Waklowski. He has 4. He hit the shot that beat the buzzer at the end of the first quarter. Trying to cut the lead back to 3, rims out. It'll remain 4-point lead. Here comes Little. King can't get the runner to go. Knocks the ball to Miller, though, and Warriors maintain possession. Inside of 3, first half. 4-point lead now for Worthington Christian. Little cuts to the hoop through some defenders, and he'll draw the foul. They're going to get Waklowski for it. Got the ball, but got him with the body.
Big step here by Little. He drew Waklowski and got contact, but just an elongated step there to keep that pivot foot down from Green Little.
Knocks the first free throw down.
It would be big for Worthington Christian to end this half with a substantial lead, and maybe even more big for Moon area to keep this close, because the Tigers in the last 2 games, 73 points in the third quarter. They're doing something right coming out of that locker room at halftime.
Little makes both free throws. Woloshan getting set to check back in for the Warriors. Good hands by Little. Bodies are flying everywhere. Buford. A little too quick to the hoop. Rebound. King gets it to Little. Good hustle back defensively by the Tigers. St. John, 3 off the iron. Rebound, Santa Cola. Bringing it up. Corner, wide open look. Off the rim. Ball comes away to Worthington Christian. Miller attacking. Won't go down. Rebound. Gavin Smith gets the follow to fall. 8-point lead. And answering quickly is Tumulty. He's got 15.
The big man can let it fly. Just a beautiful rotation on that three-point shot.
Miller gets inside the defender, a little too strong. Good work inside by King, the freshman. St. John will finish. Ian St. John now with 8.
This has to be one of the better, if not the best half that Worthington Christian has played all year.
Good defense by Little. He gets the steal. Little tried to throw it around the defender, couldn't do it. And I think they're going to get Miller for the foul, trying to hustle. It is on C.J. Miller. Great denial there.
Little is just one of the many guys for the Warriors that has stepped up coming off the bench.
Yeah, got him on the forearm to the shoulder there.
Yeah, just took it away right on that sideline. Again, not much really Miller could do. He's making that hustle, but then just gets caught in the act.
Inside of a minute in the first half, little backdoor cut by Turner. Trying to get it to Santa Cola. Defense collapses on him. Little turnaround. Back of the iron. Rebound ripped down by Miller. Good rebound. Step back. Wolashan puts it in. Logan Wolashan checks in. Now he's got 18. Immediately back on the scoring side. He's opened up the lead to 9.
The step back is his move. It's been working all day. It's worked all but once or twice, and Wolashan has reaped the benefits of that. You can tell, I mean, he's laboring because he's given it his all out of the floor. The offense runs through him, and the offense has looked superb in this first half.
Well, you've had Wolashan, who has 18, Carter Tumulty 15 for the Moon Area Tigers, but 9-point lead for Worthington Christian. Couldn't have drawn it up much better in the first half if you're Quentin Aiden.
This is the ideal start for the reigning District 10 Coach of the Year, Aiden, and his team. It's asking a lot for them to try and recompense for losing the District 10 Player of the Year, Sam Johnson, losing a second-team All-District player in Jonah Lewis, and then a second-team All-Central Buckeye League player in Owusu Sarfo. That's a lot of guys you have to try and fill the voids of.
Quick catch and shoot 3, and it's knocked down again. Carter Tumulty, he's got 18. Leads down to 6. Inside of 10 in this first half. Wolashan, long 3. All over the rim. St. John throws it up. It won't go down. And that will be the end of the first half of basketball here. And it's Worthington Christian, 37. The Moon Area Tigers from Pennsylvania, 31. It's the high school shot clock shootout, Canton Memorial Fieldhouse on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network. We'll be right back after this quick timeout. Welcome back to the Canton Memorial Fieldhouse. Some of the Norton Panthers getting ready to face South Point in our 5th and final game of day 1 here at the high school shot clock shootout, Canton Memorial Fieldhouse. Along with my partner, Tyler Danberg, I'm Dave Bacon. Tyler, you look at some first half highlights, and they're going to be dominated by 2 guys for Moon Area. It's Carter Tumulty, and he really got things going both inside and outside, as Tumulty was a force for the Tigers.
He can do it all. You see there, flashing in the lane, got a nice feed from Caleb Wiklowski, and then he can hit it from outside. He's 6'6", but don't let that height fool you. He can make it rain.
Yeah, he gets the follow there, and You look over at Worthington Christian, and Logan Walshan really got things going.
He did. I mean, he generates so much off the dribble. He's really crafty. He's a high IQ player. Just steamrolls into the lane, and then boom, he can hit you with that step back. That was his patented move in the first half, and he went to it a lot. He's really good off the catch, but he's even better off the dribble handoff.
Walshan 18, Tumulty 18. 37-31, Worthington Christian leading Moon area. We're going to step aside, take a quick time out. We will be back with more of the high school shot clock shootout on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network. We get set for third quarter action of the high school shot clock shootout. Canton Memorial Fieldhouse, along with Tyler Danberg. I'm Dave Bacon. And Tyler, you mentioned it, Moon area has been pretty darn good in third quarters.
They really have been. 73 third quarter points in the last two games. And Gino Palmacina said that their last win over Bishop Canevin on December 23rd was reminiscent of their win at PPG Paints Arena. The defense turned the game around, and their defense has the ability to turn the game around. But Quentin Aiden's offense has been able to get the best of the Tigers so far.
Yeah, Woloshan 18 and Ian St. John, really great minutes off the bench. He has 8, second leading scorer. Tigers will start this third quarter with the basketball, and Turner out top. That's Santa Cola. They work it down low, Santa Cola, easy bucket.
This is the biggest key for Moon area in this second half, Dave. Can the Tigers get into their offensive sets? Because that's when they generate the most damage. They are working so hard off the ball to get to the cup.
Woloshan, little step back three. Over everything, Santa Cola grabs the rebound. Is harassed in the backcourt, but able to navigate it. Turner fouled.
Santa Cola had eyes in the back of his head there. He was just weaving and dodging past guys. Another look at that, just to set up that down court feed, and then Turner just gets hacked around the shoulders there. Clear foul. But Santa Cola doing everything he could to just keep that possession alive, let alone set up potential scoring opportunity.
Stewart will inbound it. They get it into Santa Cola. Again, that's too easy. Just too close to the hoop. He's got 11. 4 quick points for Santa Cola, leads down to 2. Woloshan, pull up, banks it in. Logan Woloshan answers, he's got 20. Stewart can't answer, but they get the rebound and draw the foul.
Tumulty just crashed the glass there, and he emerged out of absolutely nowhere. Just swooped in, and through 3 different sets of hands, able to grab that offensive board, draw the foul.
He knocks down the first free throw. He now has 19. Trying to cut the lead to 2, and he does. Miller throws it up. Stewart grabs the rebound. Cross-court pass, and Miller waiting. Pulls up from a long 3 and knocks it down. C.J. Miller. 5 points in the game.
Just another step back there. Tight lane, still able to knock it down.
Good defense by the Warriors. Jump ball possession, Worthington Christian.
They're just doing everything they can to salvage this lead. So Moon area given a little bit of a look there for the full court press, but then they backed off. But maybe that's a sign of things to come.
King, baseline. Hands, ball goes right back to King. 3 ball, back of the iron. Nice aggressive rebound, and putting it in is Miller. C.J. Miller has scored the last 5. Answering on the other end is Wachowski. 5-point lead for Worthington Christian. Walshand. Good look in the corner. King has it ripped away. Stewart with the steal. It ends up in the hands of Turner. Good look inside. Tough shot by Wachowski. Out of bounds, it'll be Worthington Christian basketball.
If you love fundamental basketball, then Moon Area is a great team for you to watch because they work so effortlessly without the ball. They had it in the left corner there. There's Santacola cutting opposite baseline just to generate off the extra feed.
Foul on the drive as the freshman Isaac King fouled. 2 shots coming.
And King's one of those guys, he's just so aggressive. He plays forward, just one-dimensional, one-directional basketball. He likes to go to the cup, and he's so physical for a freshman.
Misses the first free throw. A.J. Buford checking in for Braden Stewart for Moon Area. Front of the rim. Rebound gathered by Haynes. And he's going to draw another foul. Haynes will head to the line. Oh, they say it's out of bounds, so they'll inbound it underneath their own basket. Wasn't in the act of shooting. Walshand. Oh, no. Tight quarter. Somehow got the shot up, but it won't go down. It'll be Moon Area basketball.
It's been quite that game for Woloshan that makes you think that somehow, some way, that would have gotten friendly roll. Shooter's touch. They called that for a reason.
Turnover, they get it ahead. Walshand runs it down, scoops it in. 22 for Logan Woloshan. Buford works it into Santacola. They work it back inside. Shot won't go down for Wachowski, and it's rebounded by Haynes. Miller, little step back, knocks it down. C.J. Miller, 7 of them here in this third quarter. Lead out to 9. Turner, reverse on the baseline.
Right into double coverage as well with the non-dominant hand, the left. Made it look like no problem.
Woloshan, step back, that one's short. Foul will be whistled against Caleb Wachowski.
He shouldered the box out man into the sideline. Thought it was going to come a little bit closer to the rim. Overcooked it and forced him a little bit too much.
Three-pointer knocked down. And the lead has grown to 10 for Worthington Christian. A quick timeout as the Warriors a 10-point lead as Ethan Blank knocked down the 3. Here's that look at that last 3. Long 3, well behind the second arc.
Just a great set piece there, too. Miller was in the lane. And Dave, he just came peeling back out towards the corner. Good find, good shot. Not too much separation either. Moon Area, they've been able to contest, but it's been one of those games for Worthington Christian where they have finally been able to piece things together. And on top of that, the shots are falling. And when the shots are falling and you're playing good system basketball, then there's that confidence that grows. And you can see the engines are starting to churn for this Warriors squad.
And Miller now with 10 in this third quarter. Had 2 in the first half. He's got 12. And the lead is up to 10.
They're trying to get the first win for this program in 295 days. They haven't won since the 2024 district final. You lose a lot of guys. You bring in a lot of underclassmen, some starting and playing as freshmen, some as sophomores. And you're playing in this hallowed venue that's 74 years old. How can you not be juiced up? I think the same can be said about Moon Area. They're going to look to try and pull off this comeback. How could they not be ecstatic to try and forge a comeback and go to 7-2?
Santacola will inbound it, and Warriors will sit back on defense, changing things up a little. Santacola gotten loose down on that baseline. He gets another easy bucket. He's got 13, 11 of them in this third quarter. Worthington Christian by 8 with the ball. Miller will draw the foul.
That's now 31 third quarter points in the last 3 games for Santacola.
There's a look at just got him with the body. It's a headsy play by Miller. Knew the defender was coming. And a little hesitation to get the foul. Knocks down the first free throw.
And he's become the organizer, even with Willishawn on the floor. Miller's been handling some of the more ball handling duties in this third quarter.
Can't convert the second one. Turner trying to get it to Buford. Deflected, Buford grabs it, and Buford puts it in. A.J. Buford's first 2. Not exactly how he envisioned it, but it worked.
But he kept it alive. He pedaled it back up into the air, spun into triple trouble, and still able to hit it.
Baseline jumper, no. Haynes can't control it. Santacola will. Buford, good give. And he puts it off the rim. Rebound pulled down by Tumulty, and he'll head to the line.
Selfless basketball there. Turner had a one-on-one path to the lane, but instead handed it off, and then Tumulty able to clean things up.
Makes the first free throw, so Tumulty with 21. Braden Stewart will check back in.
There are 3 guys out of the floor right now for Worthington Christian, Dave, with 2 fouls. So foul trouble not really an issue right now, but something to keep an eye on if WC is going to hold on to this and get a victory.
Inside of 2:45 in this third. Walshan can't get that one to go. Rebound controlled by Moon Area. Here's Santacola. Tumulty knocks down a 3. 25 in the game for Carter Tumulty.
It's effortless. The shot that he has, his arc, his height. He's just a big 6'6" guy that can play a little bit of wing as well.
Freshman King got up in the air, turnover. Tumulty will throw it down for his 27th point, and we are tied up at 52. Graydon Little will check in.
In this third quarter, there's something about this Tiger team that becomes suffocating. And there, great contest allows Turner's backside to play a role in the forced turnover. And who else but Tumulty eyeing a 30-point game.
Off the side of the backboard, Santacola controls it. Ahead to Turner. He'll throw it down with the right hand. And a timeout called by Quentin Aiden as the defense getting a little suspect as they're not getting back now.
The high-flying Tigers, they're turning defense into offense like day into night. Santacola just able to create that rebound, making the extra effort for the play, and then Turner soaring to the cylinder.
Good look at Amir Turner. Had the last dunk So they have erased the 6-point deficit. They've outscored Worthington Christian by 8 here in the first 6.5 of this third quarter.
And they're just generating points off turnovers. Look at a guy like Amir Turner. This is a guy that is really trying not to take this experience for granted. He missed last year after transferring from nearby Cornell High School, had to sit out last season, and then now he's back for his senior year. And he's one of those guys that just generates so much defensively because of his energy. And you're seeing that energy on the floor for Moon Area. It seemed like when Worthington Christian took that timeout, they had all the momentum, they had all that energy early on in the third, but Moon Area has found a way to come out of that timeout and be such an imposing threat on both ends of the basketball.
Little will inbound it. Woloshan. They're extending their defense. Aggressive man-to-man. Nice move inside. And good bucket by Braden Haynes. Tied up at 54. Approaching a minute remaining in the third. Really nice movement again. Santa Cola draws the foul. Tigers will inbound it. Just over a minute remaining. Third quarter. Turner. 3 ball off the rim as Stewart stepped into it, had a great look, couldn't knock it down. Graydon Little working against Santa Cola. Errant pass, and Santa Cola comes up with it. Turner regains control. 7-second differential between the shot clock and this third quarter clock. And Haynes going to get whistled for a foul, kind of pushed him.
Our guy Brad Sellers was talking about it throughout this entire great slate on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network. He was saying, now these are the first games played with a shot clock technically, but all these players, just with that natural pace of high school basketball, they've been playing with the shot clock all their lives.
First one knocked down by Turner. Yeah, it's more up and down than it's ever been. And the reason is because you want to play all out. You want to play more players. You get everybody involved. And they learn the game a little bit better. Turner trying to knock down his second free throw, and he does. Turner now with 8, 6 of them here in the third quarter. And the turnover will give it right back to the Tigers. Santa Cola, who got a breather, checks back in. It was a quick breather. Stewart will inbound it. Catch and shoot. 3-ball knockdown to Multi. He's got 30. 5-point lead for Moon Area inside of 15 in the third. Little. Long 3, Miller. Front of the iron, and that will be the end of the third quarter. Moon Area, huge third, now leading Worthington Christian 59-54 as we head to the fourth quarter in the high school shot clock shootout on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
The high school shot clock shootout on Rock Entertainment Sports Network is brought to you by True North Convenience Stores. Fast, friendly, clean. Download the True Rewards app today and start saving. And by Spire Academy. Spire Academy is an international high school and postgraduate sports performance training and education boarding school. Visit spireacademy.com for more information.
We start the fourth quarter of the fourth game here. The high school shot clock shootout, Canton Memorial Fieldhouse. And Moon Area with a huge third quarter has opened up a 5-point lead. They outscored Worthington Christian by 11 in the third. Woloshan can't get the three to go. Rebound controlled by Amir Turner. Good defense is coming up with the steal is Ethan Blank, and it'll be run down by Miller. Miller around the pick, little pick and roll to Gavin Smith, defended by the Tigers. Miller ends up with it. Shot clock down to 8. Woloshan around a pick, moving pick. Offensive foul will give possession to Moon Area.
Yeah, this Tigers defense has not allowed the Warriors to answer, and they need an answer badly. Tigers have scored 29 of the last 46 points, and you can tell Worthington Christian trying to generate something off the pick and pop, but getting into their own way there.
They swing it out. One extra pass. Three ball won't go down for Tumulty. Miller trying to be patient. Worthington Christian trying to cut into the 5-point Tiger lead. Nice spin move and banking it in. Gavin Smith, big bucket for the Warriors.
That was a huge response there for the senior big man. Coming up the bench, a second rotation forward. Now the Warriors have a little bit of momentum to work with.
Santacola. Tumulty, three, steps into it, it won't go. Rebound gathered by C.J. Miller, pushing. Woloshan, open three, no good. A nice job closing out by Buford.
Yeah, he just shot through and able just to get a hand up into Woloshan's face. That does a lot for the psyche of a shooter who thinks he has an open tray.
I thought he had an open three, and Buford said, not so fast. Little give and go. Buford can't convert. Rebound gathered by Blank inside. Here's Miller. Woloshan guarded by Santacola. He loses it. Gets it back. Steps back. Three. He knocks it down. Woloshan now 25.
Very rarely do you see, Dave, a guy get better on his shot when he's falling backwards. I mean, he's been doing this all game, and it seems like he's not even making contact with the rim when he's going back, and they're going to call attack.
Technical foul on Moon Area, so Woloshan shooting. Makes the free throw. He has 26. More importantly, we're tied up.
It could be a big momentum swing down the road. It's one of those plays that you can go back to because it's a 5-point play.
Yeah, and now it's a 2-point lead for Worthington Christian after the two free throws. 27 in the game now for Woloshan. Caleb Wikowski checks back in for Moon Area. And the ball goes to Worthington Christian. So it's a 5-point play, and you get possession of the ball. And Miller makes it hurt on the scoreboard. He knocks down the turnaround. 15 for Miller, a 4-point lead for Worthington Christian. Good ball movement around the perimeter. Tumulty knocks down the three. 33 for Carter Tumulty.
That's almost 50% of Moon Area's points in total tonight.
Miller. And the foul will be whistled on Stewart as Woloshan gets bumped into. Ian St. John checks back in, gave Coach Quentin Aiden great minutes off the bench in that first half. Woloshan cutting to the hoop, open three, knocks it down. Woloshan 30. Lead back to 4 for Worthington Christian. Turner can't hit the three, rebound Santacola. Gives it up. The runner won't go for Waclowski. The follow will go for Santacola. He has 15 now.
He sprung towards the hoop there.
Woloshan in the lane, rolls it in. Woloshan now 32.
Warriors have been extremely efficient here in this fourth quarter on the offensive side.
Answering at the other end, Waclowski. Inside of 3.5. Warriors 2-point lead with the basketball. Great pass by Woloshan. Three won't go down. Turner runs it down. Back to Turner, and he can't get it to go. Great defense to grab the rebound by C.J. Miller. St. John being harassed by Santacola defensively. Santacola again trying to close out. King, and one, oh no, on the floor. They say it's on the floor.
He must have called it when he was going baseline there.
Yeah, right there.
Got hooked by Waclowski before the shot.
I was ready to give him the N1, and the referee said, no, not so fast.
Would have been a great play, though, and that would have been a huge momentum swing. But now, Worthington Christian could add on to this lead, make it 2 scores. It'd be monumental.
Woloshan, defended by Turner. Closed out on the look at the three. Trying to pick and roll this man-to-man defense. Miller, a little too much on it. Out of bounds, turnover gives it to Moon Area. Just over 2.5 remaining in this fourth quarter. Tigers down 2 with the basketball. C.J. Miller was tying his shoe at center court to make him rebound or inbound it again.
That is very important.
Haynes checking in, Braden Haynes.
We were saying before, Moon Area has been more productive when they've gotten into their half-court offense. I'd say the opposite for Worthington Christian. Seems like there have been more giveaways and turnovers, but when they're playing fast, they're tough to stop.
I think Moon Area's man-to-man defense is pretty darn good. Impressive defense. Three-pointer, back of the iron by Santacola, comes right to Braden Stewart, who will take the basket and say thank you. Tied at 68. Right place at the right time. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth. We're tied at 68. Woloshan turns around and can't. He just turned around and threw it up, and it almost went in.
From our vantage point, it looked like that was about to drop.
Rebound pulled down by Stewart, and a timeout called by Gino Palmasina, and wants to make sure we're at the point where each and every possession is going to be important in this one.
4 timeouts left for Moon Area, 2 for Worthington Christian. So despite this being a really up-tempo game, Dave, buckle up, because this could be a slow, methodical final minute 42 where every position, like you said, counts drastically.
Well, you look at it, Carter Tumulty has 33, and Santacola 15, 13 of them in the second half, and it's been same type of thing. Woloshan has 32. C.J. Miller has 15, 13 of them in the second half. Those are the 2 on each side.
Yeah, it's like a pendulum, and Moon area, it could be the second time in as many games where they've proven that they can win when Santa Cola is not peppering the stat sheet. He scored 12 points, now 8 of them in the second half, in their win against South Fayette, 46-29 in the Pittsburgh Holiday Hoops Classic back before Christmas time. And so if they can do it when he's held under 20 points, I think it shows you a lot, not just because of that, but also, too, this is a game where Moon Area has been trailing for a lot of the game. If they can forge a complete comeback here and cap it off with a win, it's huge going down the stretch.
We mentioned Worthington Christian is 0-8. I want to know who they're playing because this is a pretty good basketball team.
They're stringing together an incredibly complete game.
So some question as to where the inbound will come from. Worthington Christian saw the alignment and called the timeout. Oh, there you see it. A little bit of blood on the jersey of Braden Stewart. So that's the reason for the quick timeout. They're going to. There's the spray that they put on that can take it off, and you get the little wipey, and you're good to go.
Gonna need that for the hot dog I ate before this game.
I think it works on that.
Would have to think. Now, Worthington Christian, as we were saying, they're playing like a really good team that does not indicate their record right now at 0-8.
They have played some. They have been playing up in classification, if you will. They've played a pretty tough schedule.
They've scored 20 points more than their season average, and they're doing it against a team that plays really good defense. This is a big momentum builder for the Warriors.
Santa Cola into the forecourt. Good defense. The King, the freshman, Isaac King. Really good aggressive defense. And Stewart got the blood taken off of the jersey, and he's back in. 15 on the shot clock. Inside of a minute 30 remaining. Fourth quarter. Santa Cola. Samalti. Good look inside. Left hand goes down for Wolkowski. He hits double figures with 10. Moon Area takes the lead. Miller. Now they switch it up and are playing a little off, man. Foul whistled away from the ball.
They're going to get Wolkowski here.
They were kind of wrapped up, pushing back and forth. It happened right in front of the official that made the call. I wasn't looking away from the ball, so I didn't see it. But
seems like the right call there. He was kind of draped all over Haynes. Kind of a stalemate, too, for the wrestling fans out there.
Woloshan, inside of a minute, pulls up, baseline, jumper, knocks it down. Tied at 70. 34 for Woloshan.
He's directing traffic here, then he swoops in on Turner. Wolkowski knows that baseline drive's coming, and despite bracketed coverage, Woloshan still able to connect. It's unbelievable what he's been able to do today. You can't envision Worthington Christian winning this ball game without number 3 in the black jerseys.
34 points in the game, and he knew where they were going to close out, and it was that step back that he kind of stepped, fell back, made the shot. It's what he's been doing. Of his 34 points, 20 some of them have been on that shot from various spots on the court.
Prep Hoops Ohio has him as a top 300 prospect in his class. Mike Roth of Prep Hoops Ohio praised his ability to create shots and make shots off the dribble, his high IQ.
Right there, you're seeing it.
Yeah.
It's hard to close out on a guy when he's falling away. 47.6 seconds remaining, so about a 12-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Tied at 70. You would think it's going to be Santa Cola or Tumulty that takes the shot. Turner, open three. Rebound, Santa Cola. Trying to power his way back in. Timeout called by Gino Palmasina, as I didn't like the way that was lining up.
And we've talked about how the shot clock, well, really, we haven't had to mention the shot clock much, but this is a play where now the shot clock is so prevalent because of that offensive rebound by Santa Cola off the Turner missed three. Now that shot clock resets, that shot clock becomes dark. And I think that probably plays a role as to why Palmasina took that timeout. Not that he didn't have confidence in his star, Santa Cola, but now you can reset the offense for the final 22.1.
Well, it's a tie game, so you take the shot. We either win or we're going to overtime.
It's a great point. And now you're kind of playing with house money. You have a lot of different things that you can do here. You can get inside. I think it comes down to what's the best shot. Like that Amir Turner corner three, he was open, so you might as well take it when you could have another possession on your side, or at least try and get a defensive stop. But now you really have the game in your hands, or at least the fate of the game in your hands.
There's two schools of thought. If you take it, and they're a really good offensive rebounding team. Do you take it with 5 seconds so you give your guys a chance, or do you wait to take it with a couple of seconds? And I got to believe it's going to be either Tumulty or Santa Cola. Those two have been so good, and they put the ball in Santa Cola's hands here, and he'll give it up to Turner. Probably will go into it, and they'll call another timeout because they have the timeout.
3 minutes ago, they had 4. So they've got a lot to use and a lot to burn, and they clearly didn't see something that they like. Give credit to Worthington Christian there because they defended that offensive set incredibly well.
So Santa Cola has done a lot of work on the baseline. I wouldn't be surprised if you have Tumulty around the three-point arc and Santa Cola opposite side baseline. Come out and defend them, and we get it into Santa Cola. You don't defend them, Tumulty takes the three.
When you've
or
got
the
those,
outside shot. You spread it out between those two, opposite sides of the court.
For sure, and when you've got those two guys out there, how could you not want to space the floor and put them on opposite ends? Because that basically gives you two prongs for a defense to try and attack.
So you've got Tumulty's lining up in the corner. Santa Cola, they'll inbound it, and he will grab it and now bring it in to the forecourt. Santa Cola going to work. Pulls up, rims it in. 2 seconds remaining. And they call the timeout. So Santa Cola knocks the bucket down. That's just tough to defend.
He just bulldozes in on Ian St. John, who's played great defense all game long. But you're right. That is a tough play to defend, and Santa Cola really makes his mark as a two-time all-section player in PA from the mid-posts, and he was doing it there.
So the clock shows 8 seconds, or 0.8 seconds. So that's time for a catch and shoot, and that's about it. And you've got to inbound it from underneath your own basket. So you got to throw it about half court, have somebody running around, catch it, and they can only catch and shoot. They can't dribble.
This is the great debate.
They just put 2.3 seconds on it. I was waiting to see if they were going to do that.
And the debate still stays the same. That's a fantastic shot there by our great crew. There's that everlasting debate. When you have to go 94 feet with under 3 seconds left, do you opt for a quick pass inside or at least to midcourt and then heave it? or do you try the quarterback lob a la Grant Hill in the 92 NCAA Elite Eight?
Now, the one thing is, they've got Santa Cola and Tumulty are both athletic as all get out, and they've got size. And those are going to be the guys that are going to defend a long type pass. So, another timeout.
They're being very cautious about probably how they're going to take away space from Hunter Wolashan, who's got 34 points.
Yeah, you know, Miller's been a guy that has hit outside shots in this second half. And the other thing is, don't foul. So it will be Ethan Blank to inbound it. They run Wolashan, and there's C.J. Miller. Miller from half court. Back of the iron, and it won't go. He had a little bit more time, could have taken another dribble or two, but it was a good look. It was on target. It just hit the back of the iron. And Moon Area defeats Worthington Christian by a final of 72-70. What a game, and Moon Area, a nice job of hanging in there and responding late in the game.
Just par for the course the way this first day of the tournament has gone. Give all the credit in the world to Worthington Christian, and this doesn't go in the win column, but this is one of, if not their best games this year. They fall to 0-9, but again, a tough schedule and a tough road to get win number one. They had that lead, but Moon Area stayed persistent. They were erased that deficit, and they look great.
And they'll be back for another game Sunday at noon. They play Streetsboro, but a heck of a game. Moon Area fell behind, found a way to come back and get the win, and no surprise, MVP Carter Tumulty, 33 points in a winning effort. Santa Cola 17, and he hit the game winner with 2 seconds remaining. We're going to step aside, take a quick timeout. We will wrap this one up after this timeout. You're watching the high school shot clock shootout, Rock Entertainment Sports Network. It was in doubt till the very end, and Moon Area on a shot by Mike Santacola defeats Worthington Christian 72-70. Along with Tyler Danberg, I'm Dave Bacon. Tyler, what a job by Logan Wolashan, though, the senior for Worthington Christian. And you had said it a couple of times during the telecast. Without Logan Wolashan, it's hard to imagine them in this game. 34 points to lead all scorers. Right
from the onset, he just made his presence known. And for those that are just tuning in or tuned in towards the back end of the show, Wolashan created so much off the step back. And it's one of those moves that even when it's their top tendency and you can see it coming, how can you really defend something that's supposed to gain separation? Shots like that, that was a big bucket late in that stretch because he capped off what was a 7-play stretch and basically one possession because of a 4-point play and a technical foul.
Yeah, we kept thinking, oh, they're closing out defensively, and Wolashan shooting over, the closeouts repeatedly in that game.
And for Moon Area, we talked about that stretch where Worthington Christian basically had 7 points for the price of 2 possessions. Moon Area, once down by 10, facing a stretch like that, they were still able to come out and win after not shooting their best, especially in that first half. Got to give credit to Gino Palmasina's team for scrapping together a gritty win that exemplifies the Pittsburgh area.
Without question, in that third quarter, they were down 6 at halftime. They got back in the third quarter and back and forth in the fourth and found a way to win it. But a guy that was really impressive, Carter Tumulty, 6'6" senior, and 33 points. This guy went inside, outside, and every which way.
early on, he was getting a lot of points in the post, but then as the second quarter went on, the third quarter progressed, and then the fourth quarter, Tumulty just became lights out from beyond the arc. So great off the catch. And for as much as he does outside, it's plays like this that can literally shake a backboard.
You see the jam again, 33 points for Carter Tumulty. Another guy, you touched on him early in the game as well, Mike Santacola, 6'4" senior. Only 2 in the first half, but he showed up, 17 total, including the game winner.
He's one of the guys expected to play college ball. He's going to go to Division II Power Nova Southeastern next year. And he got loose underneath the hoop. He's just working end-to-end, a hard hat kind of guy.
That's the game winner. They isolated him, said go ahead, try to defend him, and he found a way to get inside and get his shot.
And that was after, too, he grazed back inside with the chance for the final shot. Paul Messina wanted to call timeout. Then they called another timeout because they could burn it, and then they opened it up for Santacola to do that exact same thing and hit it from the mid-post.
So we have one more game. Norton will play South Point. That will be seen at 9:30 tonight, tape delay, because we have the Cleveland Charge facing the South Bay Lakers coming up. Final thought on this one, Tyler Danberg.
This had everything you wanted and more. Deficit erasing, shot making, really good half-court offense from Moon area. Worthington Christian proved they could play fast. They proved that they can hang in with the big guys. They play in a tough district, a tough division, and they can hold their own. They're still looking to get back into the win column, but this is a right step in the right direction for Quentin Aiden's team.
We still have one more game here from the high school shot clock shootout. Norton and South Point coming up at 9:30 on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network. Coming up at 7, though, you will head downtown Cleveland, that is, to Public Hall. The Cleveland Charge will be facing the South Bay Lakers. Bronny James is playing for South Bay tonight. Back in Cleveland against the Charge. Once again, the final score, Moon area 72, Worthington Christian 70. For Tyler Danberg, I'm Dave Bacon. We'll see you in a couple hours with South Point and Norton.